All right, everyone. Thank y'all for joining me on this Thursday evening. This is recorded, and the edited version of this will be on YouTube in a few days. So last month I did an options class and I got a lot of requests to do a Forex class. And so I've actually been trading Forex a lot more recently ever since I have fallen in love with my new brokers. It's the same broker, but they have a new trading platform called TradeLocker. So if you guys are familiar with TradingView, TradeLocker is TradingView's Forex platform. So it's different than MetaTrader 4. It's a lot better. It's a lot easier. It's a lot simpler. And I'm going to be doing a TradeLocker walkthrough in this class. So that's going to be in the class. But for right now, I'm going to go through the slides that I put together for you guys. And then at the end, I'm going to do an open Q&A. So any questions, please save them to the end or type them in the chat as I go along so that when we get to the end, I can go ahead and answer those first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Well, first, can I get just an idea of who's in this class right now? How many of you guys are currently trading Forex? You can just type in the chat if you're currently trading Forex or not, or if this is completely new. Completely new. You're taking the course. Trading XAU USD. That's gold. That's what I traded. That's what I started trading with, gold. So I took a break from learning because of all the broker stuff. Because I'm in the US, but starting again. Yes, I took a break because of all the broker stuff as well. My broker, which I'll get into in a slideshow, I don't know how long this has been the case, but they are now open and fully accepting US citizens. Again, I know a lot of offshore brokers stopped that for a little while. The hardest pair, NAS 100, that's my favorite pair. I trade NAS 100 every day now. So let me share my screen. All right, so this slideshow is going to be the basics, how to trade Forex in 2024 with the new changes. Hopefully by the end of this, you guys will see just how simple and easy it is to trade Forex nowadays. There are pretty much 3 steps to getting started. Have money to fund your account. That's one. I'm going to get into how much money you need in the next slide. Second step, get a Forex broker to transfer your money to. So you need a broker to transfer money to, but you don't actually trade with your broker. Your broker is just housing your money and allowing you to trade these different commodities and currencies and indices and crypto, basically financial instruments. So you need a broker, and I'm going to get into that as well. And then after you find a broker, get signed up with the broker, which is very easy. It's literally just signing up. A lot of them, you just sign up with your Gmail account and you are in within the same day. The third step is to find a trade platform to execute your trades. So a lot of brokers have their preferred or recommended trade platform, but you can always assign your broker to TradingView as a trade platform. You can actually link your broker to TradingView and trade all on TradingView if you want. So that's always an option with pretty much any broker. How much money do you need? So this is really important, and this is going to have to do with what do you plan on trading. And honestly, you can start with what you can afford and then working your way up as your account balance grows, then you can start having more options to what you can trade. As little as $10 is all you need to get started with Forex if you want to start trading the regular currency pairs. So anything having to do with blank/USD, euro dollar, JPY, which is Japanese yen, AUD, which is Australian dollar, British pound, any basic country currency to country currency, those are very, I'll use the word cheap. Those are very cheap pairs to trade. You do not need a lot of margin to buy a position and trade those. And I'll get into that in the next slide. If you want to start trading crypto, you're going to need at least $100 to trade crypto. You can trade a lot of different crypto. There's so many different altcoins coming out all the time. But the main ones that I personally look at and trade are Bitcoin and Ethereum. $200, okay, now you can trade the regular currency pairs, crypto, and now you can start affording to trade metals. So this is gold, which is XAU, silver, which is XAG, and I'm including US oil in a metal category because of how much it costs, even though it's technically not a metal. But you can start trading oil if you have at least $200 to trade with. And then $500 and up is what you're going to need if you want to start trading the stock indices, which is where the big money is made, but you also need a lot of money to get even a small lot size. And that's going to be the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and US 30. So those are the big stock indices that you can start trading when you have at least $500 in your account. With my broker, they also have the mini version. So you can actually start practicing on these exact same charts with the mini version of the stock indices with pretty much any amount that you see here. Any amount lower than 500, you can start trading the indices minis. So S&P 500 has a mini version, NAS 100 mini, and US 30 mini. All right, so the figures I just gave you guys, you need $10 to trade this, $200 to trade that, $500 to trade that. It was not just numbers that I'm just pulling out of nowhere. There's a reason for why I'm saying that amount that you need to start trading. It's because each different category, whether you're trading regular currency pairs, metals, crypto, or indices, they all have a different amount that it costs to get the smallest lot size. And the smallest lot size is 0.01. So when you are buying a position, you have to buy it in terms of lots. So with options, you're buying contracts. With Forex, you're buying lots. You can buy multiple lots, just like with options, you can buy multiple contracts. And with stocks, you can buy multiple shares. But the smallest lot that you can get into something in is a 0.01. That's the smallest size you can get in. So when we're looking at the Euro USD, which is the European dollar versus the American dollar, a very popular regular currency pair that a lot of people trade, it only costs $2.14 to purchase 0.01 lot size of that. So the lowest position you can get in is going to cost you $2. So you don't need a lot of money at all to start trading the regular currency pairs. But do keep in mind that if you're trading with a small account and trading with $10, it's going to take you a while to build up that account. Like, it's going to take a lot of patience to build a $10 account up to a $500 account. You can do it. It's been done millions of times. It's just not going to happen overnight. These screenshots are taken from TradeLocker. And that's what I love about TradeLocker, is that it lets you know how much money it costs to get into the lot before you purchase it. And it also lets you know what percentage of your account is going to be using up before you purchase it. So it's very handy to know how much margin you're getting yourself into before you purchase anything, besides having to buy a position or sell a position and then figure out later, oh snap, I just used 30% of my account. It'll let you know beforehand. So that's what I love about TradeLocker. One of the things, these screenshots are taken from the mobile version. And so Bitcoin is going to cost you $5.89 to get the smallest position of Bitcoin. Gold is going to cost you a little bit more. That's why it's a tier up. It's going to cost you $11 to get into a position with gold. Silver is like $7 to get in for one position. S&P 500 is going to cost you $25 for the smallest position. I have been trading S&P 500 on Forex more than I've been trading it on options nowadays. One reason is because it's cheaper. It's only costing me $25 to get a lot size of S&P 500 on Forex. But if I were to get a contract of SPY options on, doesn't matter what broker you use, Robinhood, Webull, TD Ameritrade, whatever, it's going to cost me $200, $300 to get a okay quality option. And then NAS 100, it's a lot. It's going to cost you $87 to get into one position. That's why I say you need at least $500. You got to give yourself some buffer, some room, because it's costing you $87 to get the smallest lot size of NAS 100. And then NAS 100, this is the one that is, I think it's the most expensive one, but you make a lot of money with NAS 100 because NAS 100, each dollar it moves, you make $1. If you bought it and it goes up, then you're making $1. If you bought it and it goes down, then you're losing $1 every dollar. So it's a dollar to dollar ratio. And NAS 100, I can show you guys on the chart later, remind me, NAS 100 moves $300 to $400 every day on a normal day. But the range like that, when you have a $300 to $400 range, that's where a lot of profit can come in. People make a lot of money. That's why a lot of people trade NAS 100. So could I use your option strategy in your course and trade SPY, but in Forex since it's cheaper? Yes, you can, because the biggest thing with me, and I'm going to get into this a little bit more at the end of this class, but I'm about to combine all of my courses because the biggest thing is technical analysis. And I'm a technical analysis trader. I have been since day one. I like to make things super simple and everything's in the charts. So as long as you know how to chart these strategies that are all based off of technical analysis and charting and levels and trend lines and everything's based on the charts. So you can apply these chart strategies to any chart. You can apply it to a crypto chart. You can apply it to SPY. You can apply it to NAS 100. you can apply it to any chart. So the strategies that are technical analysis based can work across any financial instrument. That's a big reason why I'm combining my courses, because it doesn't really need to be separate, because it's really more similar than different. It's just going to depend on personal preference, how much money you have to start with, what platform you like trading on best. So I still trade options. I swing options mostly. I prefer to swing options and day trade Forex. So yes, you can totally use the option strategies for S&P 500 on Forex. Can the Fibonacci tool be used to trade crypto and metals? Yes, absolutely. I only use the Fibonacci retracement tool to predict where the retracement is going to be on big moves. If you try to use it on every single move, you'll get faked out a lot. It's very accurate, but I only pull it out for big moves because my other indicators kind of have those levels built in, where I don't need to be pulling out the Fibonacci tool. But yes, you can use the Fibonacci tool on any chart. Would you recommend that a beginner starts with NAS 100? NAS 100 mini, yes. Even if you can afford the regular size NAS 100, I still would say start with the mini, because you can get multiple lots of the mini. Like, remind me, Annie, when we get to the demo portion, to show you how you can get multiple lots of NAS 100 mini, so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can start practicing with the NAS 100 chart, so that when you're ready to start trading the bigger version, you're already used to it. The first step is figuring out how much money you need to trade. The second one is figuring out which broker you're going to use and transfer that money to. There's 4 on this page because these are the 4 that I am familiar with. I have only tried 2. I've only tried KOT4X and Henkel Trade. I've heard many, many, many good things, and I've seen Hugo's Way. People use Hugo's Way in real life, and people recommend Hugo's Way. And then I've seen people recommend IG Trade Broker in real life as well. KOT4X, Henkel Trade, and Hugo's Way are all offshore unregulated brokers. There are a lot of benefits to using an unregulated broker. I have a video coming out about this month. It's already edited, uploaded, and unlisted, ready to go. That's going to explain and show why I recommend an unregulated broker. And it's going to also show why I recommend KOT4X and why I still use KOT4X to this day. It's who I started with, and it's who I use to this day. IG is a US-based regulated broker. Now, with a US-based regulated broker, a lot of people feel more secure with that. They feel like their money's safer. A US-based company, it just comes with a lot of like a trust factor. But US-based companies come with a lot of rules and regulations. They limit how much margin you have available. They limit what you can trade. A lot of them you cannot trade indices. The unregulated brokers virtually come with no rules. They pretty much let you do whatever you want to do with your money. And if you blow up your account, you blow up your account. Like, it's your money, you do whatever you want with it. That's how the unregulated brokers treat you. So I use KOT4X. I have been using them since I started in 2020. I've never had an issue with them. I've never had an issue with the deposit process, the withdrawal process. I don't have anything negative to say about them. They have a live chat on their webpage. They answer all my questions. I verified with them before doing this Forex Masterclass that they are currently accepting US clients, and they said yes. Yeah, I've never had any issue with KOT4X, and I haven't heard any bad things about them either. You hear some horror stories about Forex brokers, but KOT4X has been good to me. So then the next step after you choose your trade, after you choose your Forex broker, the next step is to choose your trade platform. Now, the platform, like I said before, is going to usually be recommended by whatever broker you choose. And a lot of brokers, ever since MetaTrader 4 got taken off the App Store, I think it's back now, but people still don't trust it. So a lot of brokers have actually come out with their own trade platform. Like, for instance, Henkel Trade has its own trade platform. Hugo's Way has its own, and IG Broker has its own. You can also connect all of these to TradingView if you want. KOT4X, which is my broker, uses TradeLocker. And TradeLocker is owned by TradingView. It uses TradingView's charts. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It's just you're able to trade Forex on it. It's connected straight to the KOT4X broker. I love it. We're going to do a quick demo on it. You get to trade on the chart, one-click trade. So one click in, one click out, which makes scalping so easy and preferable to do on Forex when you can just get in and out with one click. You can micro trade the lot since we went into the 0.01. Yeah, all the tools that you have on TradingView, they all carry over to TradeLocker. Now let's get into the pros and cons of Forex. So Forex pros, there's clear price action trading. Now with options, you can't necessarily say that. The price of options contracts, there's so many variables, and you can't look at a chart and see how much the contract is going to be by looking at the chart. You can look at a chart, any chart, and know how much it's going to cost you to get in with Forex. There's clear price action trading. There's no Greek values, so there's no theta decay. Doesn't matter how long you hold something, it's going to be the same price. What, today, tomorrow, next week, next year, it's going to be the same price to get in and to sell back. No contracts, that's a pro. Worldwide access. So as we know, the stock market options are for US people or people with US addresses. Forex is for everybody worldwide. No expiration date, easy to read margins. So while I was showing you guys on here, I know exactly how much it's going to cost me to buy a position of this. It's going to cost me $2.14. It's going to cost me $5.89. Like, very easy to read margins before you buy anything. It's easy to scale because you are pretty much trading on the chart. You can easily see, okay, I want to get in here and I want to get out here. So it's easy to like scale out and scale into a position. With options, it's not the same because you're not able to trade on the chart when you are trading option contracts. And then probably the biggest pro is there's no PDT rule. When I was mentioning it's pretty much no rules with the unregulated brokers, I mean, that's a pro in my opinion. There's free reign to do what you want. If you want to place 100 trades a day, you can place 100 trades a day. If you want to be in and out for 24 hours, you can be in and out for 24 hours. Like, you can do whatever you want to do with your money when you are trading on Forex. Whereas the PDT rule, which is with options, is if you have an account under $25,000, you can only do 3-day trades a week unless you have a cash account. A cash account is very simple, easy to get. But what that means is when you are done using up your money for that day, you have to wait the next day for your funds to settle. So if I have a $500 balance and I took $500 worth of trades that day, I don't get to use that money anymore, even though it's my money and I made profit, or maybe I lost money, it's still my money. I don't get to tap back into my balance until the next day. So there's no revolving balance. With Forex, there's revolving balance. Your money doesn't take a day to settle. It's available as soon as you close a trade. Now, the Forex cons. The first con is there's a multi-step deposit and withdrawal process. I go over the deposit and withdrawal process in my Forex course, step by step, showing you guys how to get your money in and how to get your money out. So it's a multiple step thing, which makes it annoying. So it would be a con to me, but there's no issues with it. So it's not like the biggest thing, it's just an annoyance. Whereas with options, at least with Robinhood, to deposit money into your Robinhood account, it's just literally a click of a button and it takes it straight from your debit card and it's over in 2 seconds. With Forex, the process takes a little longer. If you want to pay extra for priority, it's going to cost you some money to get it into your account within the hour, sometimes within 10 minutes. But if you're just going to let it take its time, because that's to go through Bitcoin, then it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 24 hours. I've never had a withdrawal or deposit process take that long, but it can. The biggest con of Forex is you can lose more than you risked. This is where margin calls, you may have heard of a margin call, or people blowing their account. Now with options trading, if I buy a $200 contract, that means I risked $200, right? I can only lose that $200. I can't lose more than that $200. Once that contract goes to zero, it doesn't start eating up into the rest of my money. It's done. You can only lose what you risked with options contracts, right? So that's why you don't hear stories of people blowing up their account on options, because you'd have to be just a really crappy trader to do that. Like, you only lose what you risk. With Forex, you can lose more than what you risked. When I say risks, I mean like this. Let's use this for an example. Let's say that you have a $500 account and you got a 0.01 lot size of NAS 100. So it cost you $87 to get into that, right? Cost you $87 to get into that. The trade's going against you. All right, you're holding. Now you're negative $87. Okay, if this was options, it would close you out the trade because you've used up what you risked, like the contract with the zero. With Forex, oh, you lost that 87, it's going to keep going into the rest of your balance. So that $500 you started with, now it's 413, but it can go to 350, it can go to 200, it can go to 100, it can go to 80, and then boom, zero. So you done lost your whole account, even though you only risked $87 to get into this trade. But if you let something go against you for too long, don't use a stop loss, don't use proper risk management, don't know what you're doing, then you can get wiped. Your whole account can get wiped out if you don't know how to trade properly and use the right risk. So that's why these percentages are really important as well. Depending on your account size, is going to let you know what percentage you're risking with this one trade. But all of that can be avoided by using proper risk management, using stop loss, getting out of a position when it's going against you and it's completely broken your trade plan, not holding on to something for too long because there is no expiration date. So you can technically hold something forever. That's good if it's going in your favor, but if it's not, and don't risk too much of your account because then one wick will take you out. That's happened to me before on Bitcoin, back when Bitcoin was super volatile. I had a wick take me out one time. It was I don't remember how much it was, but it was a big wick. It was like a $5,000 wick. And that wick took me out. And because I did not have a stop loss, whole account gone. Whole account gone. I think it was like a $1,200 account or something like that. So it's important to use stop loss, it's important to use risk management, and I go all over all of that in my course. So this is what I like to trade. You guys might want to screenshot this too, or just write it down. But similar with how I trade stock options, I don't chase everything. I do not have shiny object syndrome. I do not care what's hot, what's popping. I don't care. I like what I like and I stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. These are the only things I trade. NAS 100, S&P 500, XAU USD, which is gold, XAG USD, which is silver, and Bitcoin. And I'm very, very selective with Bitcoin nowadays because Bitcoin is not technical friendly. It still has technical analysis, as all charts do, but it's very fundamental based. Bitcoin is very fundamental based, and I don't like that. So that's why it's last on the list for me. But if it's at a really big support level, which right now, personally, I'm waiting for it to get down to 52,000, then I'll get some Bitcoin. But if it's just like, I don't trade it every day. It has to be like a super important level that it's hitting for me to trade Bitcoin because it's so fundamental based. And I don't want to keep up with Bitcoin news every day just to know if I should stay in my trade or not. And then silver is second to last because I only get into silver if gold is at a good level. Then I'll get some silver too because it's just like a 2-for-1 type of thing. But I don't trade silver daily. I only trade it with XAU. They're like partners to me. All right, now let's go through TradeLocker. And I'm going to show you guys the desktop version. And then I'm going to show you guys how to read all of that on the mobile version. But first, I have 10 things in the chat. So let me see. Also, the spreads is bad for regulated brokers and low leverage. Yes, yes, yes. So the spreads, and I'll show you guys what a spread is when I show you guys the demo on TradeLocker. But the spread is basically the broker commission, and regulated brokers, they take their cut. They take their cut. Their spreads are crazy. The regulated brokers, the ones that are very adamant about trading regulated brokers, they pay a lot in commission fees, a lot, and low leverage, exactly. I'm paying for a yearly subscription. If I use TradeLocker, is there a difference in the price point? TradeLocker is free. TradeLocker is free through KLT Forex. The clear price action is why I prefer Forex over options. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing a lot with feedback. A lot of people are saying that they'll never really switch over from Forex because it's just simple. It's just very simple. I won't say it's easy, but it's very simple. Do you use Cash App to transfer Bitcoin to your broker? I do. I use Cash App to transfer Bitcoin to my broker. You can also use Coinbase. I think you can actually use PayPal too now, but I'm not sure about that one. Blew my account. Yes, I've blown a few counts in the beginning. What is the best strategy for Forex? That's a loaded question. All right, TradeLocker walkthrough. Let's go. All right, y'all. So this is TradeLocker. This is what it looks like on the desktop version. And this is a demo account that I have. So down here, this is where you're going to see any open positions that you have. And it's also going to show you your account information. So this demo account has $5,000 as the balance. The profit and loss is 0 because I haven't taken any trades on it. The equity is 5,000. And I love how it shows the meaning of these words. Like TradeLocker is just, I really like it. Equity. Equity represents the sum of the balance, credit, and unrealized profit and loss. So equity is what you will have in your account if you close out all your trades. So that's what unrealized means. So you're either going to have unrealized profit or unrealized loss. Unrealized basically means unsecured. That's all that means, unsecured. You have not closed out your trades. So it's a if you close out all your trades, basically. That's what you could have. Margin used, that lets you know how much money is invested in your open trades. Margin available is how much money you have to open up new trades. Your margin level, so the margin call, what I was talking about before, is when you're like blowing your account, basically. So with your broker, it'll give you a little bit of wiggle room. With KOT4X, I have a 144% stop out. So it'll close out all my trades if I get 144%, like negative 144%. Like if I've used all my margin and then 44% more. That's a pretty big leeway. That's a generous buffer. And credit is added to the main balance. So yeah, credits is like when they have like promotions, stuff like that. Also, I see credits happening a lot with KOT4X. Each broker is different, but don't abuse this tip, y'all. But every single time I'm about to withdraw money from KOT4X, they will offer me a credit to not withdraw my money. And it's like a lot. It'll be like 20%. It'll give me 20% credit just to keep your money in there. They don't want you to withdraw money. They pay, you know, a lot of fees, and they also are there to make money. So they technically kind of want you to lose your money so they can make money. Don't abuse that tip. Don't try to withdraw every day just so you can get that credit, but they'll give you a credit and then that's more money to trade with. That is how you're going to read this. And on the mobile version, this little screen, this little sliver of information is actually at the top. So here is the chart. This is what you trade on. This is what you can chart on, set alerts on. I mean, absolutely everything. It's TradingView. So all the symbols are the same. This is Bitcoin. And you'll see the type of thing that you're trading right there. And you can type in what you want to trade over here. Let me show you guys NAS Mini. So just type in NAS and you're going to see NAS 100 and then NAS Mini. Same exact chart, but NAS Mini is the miniature version. So it is small account friendly, as you can see. 0.01 lot size of NAS Mini is only going to cost you 35 cents to get into. Now, you ain't going to make no money on this, okay? You're not going to make any money on 0.01, all right? So you need to up it so you can make something. But let's say I wanted to do 0.1. It's going to cost me $3 to get in. All you have to do is click sell if you wanted to sell. And then here it's going to tell you if you want to set up one-click trading or not. This is optional and you can always turn it on or off in your settings. I have this on because one of the features that I love about Forex is being able to get in and out quickly. So I have the one-click trading option on, but you can have it off. And if you have it off, then that means it's going to ask you basically to confirm that you want to get in and out of a trade. So if you have like fat fingers or you're afraid of making a big mistake, you may want to have that confirmation one on and not turn on one-click trading just yet. But once you get the hang of things, you're going to want that turned on so you can just get in and get out. So how you can get out of a position is you can click over here, close position, and it'll close it. Or you can come down here, click edit position, and you can close it. And you can also set up your take profit and stop loss. So I just clicked on take profit over here, and you can drag this to where you want to take profit at. So you can see on the chart how much money you're going to make if you set your take profit right there. Very simple and easy to read and understand. So if I want to put it right here, back at this support level, resistance level, which is now flipped into support, then I'll make $7.94 on this open position when it gets here and click confirm. I set up my take profit right there. When it hits this level, and this green line is always going to stay there, so you always know what you have open for your take profit and stop loss, and you can see it on the actual chart. You now have to go to another screen to see this. You can see on the chart, okay, I got this take profit right here. You can see how much money you're going to make when it hits it. When it hits it, it's going to automatically take the profit and close out the trade. So this is where automation comes in, passive trading comes in, not having to watch the chart all the time. Like, you can really go on about your day when you know what you're doing, and you can set up your take profit and stop loss. You can also set up your orders. So this was a manual order that I just did. I clicked that I want to get in right here, right now. But let's say that I wanted to get in for a buy when it gets down here. Let's say, okay, I think it's going to retrace down here. I can set up a pending order, set up how much I want to buy, how many lots. So I want to do 0.15, and I can click buy. So now it's set up a pending limit order for me. So this is in for a sell. So if it comes down here, I'm gonna take profit right here on the sell, and I'm gonna pick up some more on a buy when it gets to this level here. Super, super simple. So this is not as many. You can set up your trend lines on here. I mean, you can really just have a blast in here, to be honest. Someone mentioned Fibonacci. You can set up Fibonacci retracement. Ooh, I like how it's shaded in. You can set up your orders right on the chart if you want to use it based off of the Fibonacci levels. Oh, and also over here, this is a 5-minute candle. You can choose what candle you want. You can also favorite them so they show up at the top right here. So I got to zoom in to show y'all what I mean by spread, which is the broker commission. Let me get something that's moving. This isn't moving for me. Even though we're up right now, we're up 6 cents on this trade. It's demo account. Bitcoin's open right now. So let's go to Bitcoin. Click on Bitcoin. All right, so this is spread. So spread means even though price is right here, the broker is gonna get your order in right here because it's gonna, so basically the gap, the difference from where you got in at and where price is currently at is the commission, that's the spread that the broker is taking. That's their cut, that's their fee. And on the opposite end as well. If I wanted to get in right now, it's going to get me in at this line right here, this top line. That's the spread. So if you can see the difference between the actual market order line, let's say I wanted to get an order right now. I just got into Bitcoin right now, and I am down 70 cents. So their cut is like 70 cents. That 70 cents that I'm down right now immediately, that immediate drawdown is their commission. So their commission is like 70 cents for Bitcoin. So down here, you'll see your open positions, and then you'll see your pending positions. Those are any limit buys, limit sells that you have open, and then your closed positions. And it'll tell you your balance, and you can see all the trades that you've taken and all of that. Yeah, so I think in the slideshow, I said that AUD is like $1 something to get in. Yeah, it's $1.31 to get into AUD. This is a very popular pair amongst people. People love this pair. I don't really know why. Maybe I need to look at the chart some more. I don't like these types of charts. What I mean by what I don't like these types of charts, like this is a very range bound type of situation, very just choppy in this range, which can be a good thing when you are very confident in the range, but like something like this probably faked a lot of people out. That's totally against the pattern. But what it's doing right now, okay, it's going to go to this next level. It's going to come down here. That can actually be kind of predictable to trade. It's just repetitive. Personally, I prefer to look at charts that have a clear uptrend or a clear downtrend, so you can make more money on those in the long run. XAU USD, this is gold. See, it's like a clear uptrend. Right now, it's at the bottom of the uptrend, so it's a great buying opportunity right now. Gold is going to cost you a little bit more to get into. This, if it ever starts acting wonky like this, it's because you accidentally took it off auto. So you have to go here and then click auto. Auto fits the data to the screen so the candlesticks don't get all warped. Do you guys have questions on what's on this screen right now? Like, is there anything that's not making sense on this main home screen, which is just pretty much the only screen that we really have is this home screen? But is there any point here that I didn't touch on? It is easy, y'all. It does not have to be hard at all. All right, gold's going up. Can you have unlimited indicators? Yes, you can put, as far as I know, you can use as many indicators as you want. Get the Bollinger Band right there. See another one we can just throw on here. Let's test this out real quick. Double EMA, Ikimoku, MACD, moving average, ooh, net volume, ultimate oscillator. Yeah, as far as I know, you can throw as many indicators on there as you want, but you see how messy this gets? I don't understand how people use all those indicators. I only use 2. I like my charts to be as naked as possible, but I do have my 2 favorites, and I go over those in the course. You really don't need a lot. But from my understanding, yes, you can throw as many indicators on here as you want. So I'm using both. I use TradeLocker to execute my trades on my phone, but when I'm looking on the computer, I don't use the desktop version. I use TradingView. I still use TradingView charts, and then I just execute my trades on TradeLocker on my phone. So my TradeLocker charts on my phone, they're all naked. I don't have anything on them. Are the ones that are super marked up. Like this is my TradingView account right here. These are the 4 charts that I have up because these are the 4 that I was trading and looking at today. I was looking at Apple today because they had earnings after the bell. This is gold right here. NAS 100 and SPY. So these are the 4 that I've been looking at. And so these charts are already marked up. And yes, I already paid for a TradingView account. I'm going to continue to pay for a TradingView account because my TradingView account is so marked up and has so much information in it for me using it over the years. Like all my things are favorited, like everything's flagged, moving away from everything that I've already done. Like look at all these flags. All these charts are like, I've already put so much work into these charts. I don't want to just get rid of them. Yes. Yes, all the indicators are on my Forex Mystery School. Every indicator that I use and recommend and have used, I go over like 12, it's like 10 or 12 different tutorials for different indicators. I have a whole section for each indicator going in depth, how to set it up, what it means, how to spot your entries and exits for each indicator, depending on which one you want to use. And I give you guys the option of which one makes the most sense to you, which one you like best. But I go into depth into like 10 to 12 indicators in the course. All right, so that was the desktop version. And now when you look at TradeLocker on your phone, it's gonna look like this. This is the mobile version. This is the mobile screenshot. So this looks very, very messy, right? Because I had so many open trades on NAS Mini, but my P&L was up $42. I had a lot of limit orders that I went through off of this one candle right here, this one 10-minute candle. We popped down and I had all these positions already set up as a limit order. So I didn't have to catch this move. It opened up my positions for me. We popped right back up and I was in profit in all of these, not in profit yet for these top ones because we weren't there yet, but overall in profit on these trades. So on here, on the mobile version, you will see that you have that order button down here. So this is where you can set up the 1-click buy, 1-click sell. The chart is the same, but it's just, more concise because it's on your phone. The chart tools are going to be right here on the left side. The price of the currency, so whatever you're trading, the current price that it's at, the currency name is going to be right here at the top. And then your open P&L is right here. And when you click on that, that's when you can also see your balance, your margin, your equity, and all of that when you click on that. So very similar, still the same. I set up all these orders and I can exit out all these orders just by clicking on the chart. I don't have to go to a separate page. Everything is on one page. which I love. I love that feature. Join us on Discord, y'all. If you are not already on the Discord, we got 65, 70 people in there. The Discord link is in the course, but you can also get the Discord separately. And we trade all kinds of things in there. Market updates. I do a daily news brief every morning. And just being around like-minded people that are doing the same thing you're doing. There's no competition. Like, everyone's just trying to make money. Everyone's helping everyone make money. Like,
Hey, Tess.
uh-huh.
What I meant with this, would you set a take profit? I meant like a limit. So when it touched the support and went back up, would you set take profits as it's going back up, but the trigger would be at that support?
You talking about like on here?
Well, before on the last screen that you showed, gold, you can see that I'm saying that it's rising. You can see gold. Yeah, you can see that gold is actually trending up, but
Right.
but it's going to come down and then it's going to continue to go back up. And so what I was asking, maybe you would set a limit, and when it touched that limit and went up, that's when it would trigger to go in for maybe not take profit, but to execute the trade. Maybe that's all.
Like set it, like if I wanted to set a order right here.
Right. You had a support and you had a resistance
Yeah.
going up, right? And you see, I don't see it here. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Yeah, right there. So when I was asking, you see how it's going down to support, would you set like a limit? So once it went and touched that, retraced or retouched that support,
You
then
can.
it would trigger not a take profit, but executing the trade.
Yeah,
And
that's called a limit order. So yeah, I could do that,
then,
but there's no guarantee. So like I can set up a pending order right here, set up a pending buy so that when it comes down here, it'll trigger another buy order. That's if it comes back down here. So it's already pretty much retested this trend line twice. So for it to retest it a third time, that would be a triple bottom. Triple bottoms are more rare than double bottoms. So
I
just
got
in
you.
case it doesn't come all the way down, I would want to, for this right now, just based off of just me just trading this, looking at this right now, I would want to get in right now. We'll set up a limit if it gets down, but there's no guarantee that it's going to go back down again. Like I could have missed it. Like the perfect entry would have been here, you know?
Right, right. It double touch, yeah, and went down, and then yes, that would
But
have
like
been.
there's no guarantee. But like
Mhm.
on stocks that but like I feel comfortable getting a market order a little bit above the perfect entry because overall we're on
It's
an uptrend.
trending. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like especially this is just a demo account, but this with a $5,000 balance, it being drawn down here. And also you can see how much money you'll be in drawdown by
Mhm.
also setting up and editing your position. So if I wanted to edit a stop loss and not set this up, it'll show me. Like if it comes back down here again, I'll be in a drawdown of $12. This
Gotcha.
account can handle that.
Right.
So, and then if I wanted to set up that pending order, then it'll pick back up another one. And then I would only need to go halfway up for me to be in profit on both of them because I got in again at the bottom. But
Gotcha.
you can always like check your risk tolerance basically.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And set alerts, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right. And so you think that it's good to keep for me to keep my TradingView account because of anything I've done in the past as far as marking, so having my charts marked up, and for just looking in the past.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm saying that is because if TradeLocker is basically TradingView, it looks just like it. That's better, you
Yeah.
know.
It's literally it. It's just that there's no stocks on here though. Well, actually, I take that back. There are stocks in here, but only some. So I put this in the Discord group. Also, we can now trade stocks on Forex. So it's getting like the argument to only trade options is getting slimmer and slimmer by the day. But it's only certain stocks. So I can actually trade Tesla. I can't open a position because they're closed right now. But this is the Tesla chart. I can trade Tesla.
How does TradeLocker actually connect to TradingView?
So TradingView owns TradeLocker. So it's their Forex platform.
Okay.
So like it's not going to connect to like Robinhood or something. It's only going to connect to Forex brokers.
Okay. Right. Okay. So when I make a trade when I make a trade on TradeLocker, I can see it on TradingView.
No. And so similarly, why I can't see my markups, like on TradingView, this is TradingView right now. I
Right.
have gold completely marked up. I have my indicator on here. That does not transfer over to TradeLocker because it's connected to my KOT for X broker. So that's what I mean. Like I would keep my TradingView account because it has all my markups and it has all my other stocks on there for when I want to trade options or get stock shares when I can't do that with TradeLocker. TradeLocker is for Forex trades only.
All right. And how many accounts do you trade with?
How many accounts?
Yeah, different separate accounts. Are
So
you
in Forex, I have 3 accounts. Options, I have 2 accounts. And I'm about to start trading futures, but right now I'm still in demo. So I plan on only having 1 account with futures. But I have different accounts depending on the strategies that I use for those accounts.
Thank you so much. You are the best.
Thank you. Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna get to the question in just a second. To join the Discord, it's on my new website, Market Money Multiplier, and then the Discord. So when you click on Discord, you'll see right here, you have to get, I have a private server, so you have to get through a company called LaunchPass. And you get 1 day free, so you can come in there, keep your head, see what's going on. If you don't like it, you can cancel and you won't be charged anything. After that, it's $11 a month. We are in there every day. These are all my channels in there, Zoom calls, my current trading schedule, trade plans, swing trades, daily news briefings. So I come in here, I do chart patterns, chart analysis every day. If we are like on edge with economic data or news, I update everyone on those as well. I got the scalping plays, Forex plays, stock shares, futures coming soon, resources, all kinds of things. Trade recaps, profits, people posting their profits, which I love, 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 love seeing everyone's profits. Losses and lessons, such good reflection moments to come back to. And then the 10% a day challenge, which has since ended, but I want to bring it back. Probably another summer challenge I'm gonna do, where our goal was 10%. As you can see, a lot of people went over that. Just booked a trip to Paris, so I'm starting to count over. I made 152%. This is options, by the way. These are Robinhood screenshots. But the goal was just 10%. But as you see, we went over that many, many days. And the book club, which we are bringing back soon with the 12-week year, Forex Mystery School is closing. I am closing Forex Mystery School and Options University on May 6th. Most of the content will be added to the new and upcoming Market Money University, which I'm launching in June. So as I mentioned before, I am working on combining everything into like one big mega school. So instead of being like, I don't know if I want to trade options, I don't know if I want to trade futures, I don't know if I want to trade Forex, you don't have to decide. I want to teach you how to trade everything so that you can pick and choose depending on your personality, your mood, the season, your account size, where you are in life. Like there's different seasons where you may want to trade different things. Like right now I'm heavily into Forex, but you know, during the holiday time, I was heavily into options. So I want to put everything in one school. 95% of the options course. Good for you. That course is like 20 something hours long. So good for you for being almost done. Do I recommend Forex or options? I recommend Forex first because it's simpler. And so even though when you are moving over to options, you're gonna have to learn a new language, a new platform, you'll have a lot of the basics of trading when you get started with Forex. I think the learning curve is easier to go from Forex to options than the other way around. Do you offer an affiliate program? Okay, so that is actually on my to-do list as a part of the rollout for Market Money University. I want to set up an affiliate marketing campaign. And I'm going to be offering it to all my Discord members first, and then I'll be sending it out to emails. But I want to give people promo codes. I don't want myself to be too salesy. I've done everything myself. I'm very proud of myself. I've never used an ad. I've never used an affiliate. All my sales have been amassed by me. I do everything myself. I've done all the creation, I do all the editing, I do all the scripting, I do all the presentations. I don't have anyone hired. I don't use any freelancers. Like I literally have done everything myself. So me setting up an affiliate marketing campaign is a big step for me because it's putting trust in other people to represent my course well. I mean, you know, there is the incentive of getting the commission for selling the course, but it's still like a big thing for me. But I think I'm finally ready to do it. And that is a part of my rollout for June. So be on the lookout for that. I'll do another webinar. No, I'm not going to do another webinar for just options anytime soon. The next webinar I do will probably be for futures. And then after that, it's probably going to be like a combination. Another thing is when I get the new Market Money University course rolled out, it's going to be coming with weekly Zoom calls. So I'll be doing weekly Zoom calls again. I used to do that all of 2022 and a little bit of 2023. And I'm going to bring that back. So I'm going to bring back weekly Zoom calls Sunday night where we go over like market outlook, charting, all of that. And that's only available for students of the courses. So in the meantime, in between time, I've been doing these webinars, but the next just individual masterclass like this will probably be for futures. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Be on the lookout for that follow-up email and email me at admin@marketmoneymultiplier.com if you have any other questions. Fantastic, y'all. Thanks for joining and have a good evening, everyone.